Hello everyone, and welcome back to Building Nations. We're going in the opposite direction this time, and as you may be able to see, I have done some work on the area here that I call the mine. You see, this wasn't here before. I don't know if you remembered, but last time this was all solid ground. This is no longer solid ground, and that's a good thing. So you can kind of see what I meant here. If you didn't understand what I meant when I planned this out, this stuff is all path, and the mine is just a big open space here. And I think this is enough space. I like its size. I think it's good. This area over here will be kind of weird because it's a little small this way, but I think it will work out in the end. And even better, I have a time lapse of me building some of it. Alright, so building the mine here. Well, how does it start? First, I had to clear out some space at least, just so I could get an idea of what it was going to look like. And luckily I had World Edit, which made that process way easier than it would be otherwise. So, would recommend World Edit. Saved me a lot of time. So, that's a good thing. I also had to think of a design for the floor that I was going to repeat. And World Edit helped me out with that also, because I could put it in and then copy and paste it around the floor, so I didn't have to spend as much time just doing weird stuff with the floor. So yeah, that's a good thing. That is a plus from me. So this path just kind of continues around the outside for a while. Trying to make it fit around the curvy parts was kind of difficult, because I lose out on like the original design that I intended, but you still get the basic idea even farther away, and trying to deal with like different size segments that don't really match the 3x3 pattern that I originally created. So yeah, it was just kind of weird. Like trying to fit them in weird ways to just make it work when it wouldn't otherwise. Yeah. But I think it worked out pretty well in the end, and I got to make this path go all the way around the outside. And since the rest of this work is fairly monotonous, it'll provide a nice background to the beautiful audio of another round of Diverse Discourse. Here we go. If you don't know what this is, generate a random word, talk about it for 60 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. My word is phone. 60 seconds on the clock. So, I use my phone a lot. Well, I think a lot of people use their phones a lot. But, a lot of people just use their phone too much, I think. Like, too much phone use, that's not really a good thing. Just get off your phone. Why are you on your phone all the time? To people that, maybe you're watching this on your phone. In which case, good job. Keep using your phone. Yep, you can use that. Use your phone all you want if you're gonna watch these videos, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if someone's trying to have a nice conversation with you and you pull out your phone without being prompted by the conversation, I mean, that's just kind of weird, Like, someone's just trying to talk to you and you're like, nope, sorry, you're not important enough to hold my attention for long enough, so I'm gonna use my phone to have fun. Like, that's just kind of rude and not really in the spirit of existence. So, just don't do that, I guess. You can be a better person than that and try to enjoy other people's company without being on your phone. And that is 60 seconds. So there we go. That was another round. I think that went pretty well. So, yeah. I'm going to keep doing that in the future. If you have any ideas for ways to make it better, please let me know, and I will try to implement them in any way that I can. If they're good ideas. I mean, if they're not good ideas, why would I implement them? Probably shouldn't say that. Oh well, I've already said it. That's my opinion. So, if your idea isn't good, I'm not going to use it. I mean, you may think your idea is good, but, I might show you why in the comment, or in the video, if it requires detailed explanation. So, yeah, just keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah. So, with this mine, I was using the wand to, like replace one block at a time, but eventually I just kind of gave up on that, because it started taking a really long time Um, so eventually I just transitioned into using a brush of air with a sphere size of 6 and just hollowed out a massive space way faster and in a way that made like the mountain walls actually terraformable. So that's a good idea. Would recommend doing that instead of not doing that, I guess. Yeah. There you go. So, a couple things here. I'm just gonna break all this blue concrete because we don't need it anymore. It is unnecessary. And while I do that, I will talk about some things. So, I've had a couple ideas for what I can do in this series, and one of them is to take comments from all of you guys about things I should build, right? Which is, I mean, that's pretty whatever. But the thing is, they can be comments on whatever, anything. So just anything you want me to build, I'll build it if you comment it. And that'll be in a specific area for these types of things. And in that area, I'm going to try and make a story, kind of, using all the comments and stuff that I get over time. So, really, I'll do like one thing per episode, maybe one thing every other episode, but I'll just take the highest liked comment on any the most recent videos that's telling me something to build, highest like comment, and build it in a specific area that I have not decided yet, but it won't be in any of the major towns because that'd be kind of weird. So if someone wants to tell me to build like a giant carrot or something, I'm like, sure, I can do that, all these things, seemingly random things, whatever, I don't care, I'll build it, it's fine. So that's an idea there. So just want to throw that out, see what you guys have to say, and if I get any responses for it, then I'll build them in the next episode, probably, because that's a good idea. Alright, so I think the next thing to do here is either going to be the floor or the ceiling or the walls, and I'm not sure which, but I also need to do this entrance. So I guess I'm doing the town. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Or I can do more here. I don't know, there's a lot to do. So I'm not sure what order I want to do it or how I even want to do it. But there are some things that I do know. Mostly that I want there to be some support beams coming in here, maybe out of stone brick, because that is a nice block. Stone brick, kind of like here-ish. It's kind of there, and it comes down to support this, like, building, like this railing thing. So it'll go yoink, and into the wall, I guess. That's the plan. I also need to do more terraforming because this mountain mine area looks bad right now. That's only temporary, don't worry. We'll fix it. So yeah, just something like that periodically, and I want to get a fence made out of cobblestone wall in like this area so that you can't fall off the mine path while walking on it, because that would be bad. So yeah, not sure how wide the segments are going to be, but this is kind of what I was thinking, and maybe a slab here just to make it look a bit better. So just a little something like this, just going all the way around the outside. That is something that I want to do, but I also want to terraform this inside, and I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that. I'll have to think of something. Get rid of these like big holes for starters anyway. I think that's a good idea. But I'm not sure on how exactly I want to terraform it, but terraforming this will be similar to how I terraformed this mountain, this side, and this side. So, no real new content there to see. So, yeah, don't get too excited if you want to watch more terraforming, but, I'm sorry. If you wanted to watch more, then, I don't know, watch someone that actually terraforms, like, for a living or something. I don't know. That's not me. I don't terraform for a living. So if I could, would I? That's a good question. If I had the opportunity to terraform for a living in Minecraft, or even in real life, probably not, because that's a lot of work. That's like hard work too. Terraforming, like moving land to fit a need, that's difficult. If I got paid for doing it in Minecraft, that's a good question. Would I do it? I'm not entirely sure on that, actually. It depends on how much they were paying me, I guess. If it was like a lot of money, then I'd obviously be willing to. If it was like not a lot of money, then I'd probably have to think about it. If it was enough to be like a full-time job, just go with that. Like a full-time job that can put me in like I don't know, a decent house with enough money to support like a family, I guess. You know, um, would I do it? To terraform all day, every day? I think I would. You know, I think I would. I like terraforming. It's fun. Maybe they'd give me opportunities to do other things within the game. I don't know. Maybe they only want me there for terraforming. If my terraforming skills are just that good, I don't know. Because this is a fictional situation that I've just made up on the spot. But, assuming it did happen, I think I would take that offer to just terraform as a job. You know, it'd be an interesting job. You get new challenges every day, right? Like, how can I make this hill not look like someone just took World Edit and used a brush on it? Oh wait, that's what I did. Ha. Uh, yeah, so I guess I'm doing that now. Maybe I'm my own employer, which I guess is always true. Well, it should always be true. You should be your own employer. Don't work for other people. Make them work for you, so that you can make more money. I guess. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. So, financial advice for the day, in case you didn't get financial advice from anything else today, which, I mean, most people probably don't get financial advice on a daily basis, so, you know, good job. I taught you something new today, or maybe you just don't listen to me, but, you know, it'll cost you in the end, because everyone listens to me, and if they don't listen to me, well, they don't listen to me, and that makes me sad. But, it's beside the point. So, I will continue to terraform this probably a little bit more, and I'll see how it goes in the future. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do with the rest of this. Just terraform it, make it look nice, add in these supports all around the outside, and yeah. Alright, this is kind of what I'm going for here. This shape. I really like a lot of this. This is how I terraformed it. Floor still needs a bit of work, and obviously the rest of this is still unfinished. But that is okay, because I can do it later. That's true for everything, you know? You didn't finish something on time, or you didn't finish something at one point. Oh well, just do it later. Who cares? Unless it's due the next day. But luckily this isn't due the next day, so I can take as long as I want to do it. Maybe it won't even be done by the next episode. Maybe I'll do it in the next episode. We just don't know. Also, do you not crouch? Oh, I thought you crouched when flying anymore. When flying? Like to go down? Like you crouched? Like this? This is what I was trying to get, but in the air? And you don't do that anymore? Okay, well, I thought you did. So, that's what I was going for. I was going to like crouch in the air and it was going to look really good, and then it just didn't work. So, you know... I guess that's the real lesson here. Don't, crouching in the air just doesn't exist anymore. That's the lesson. And with that, I'm going to leave this here. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment any feedback you have for me, and I'll see all of you later. Bye.